I want to show people on and off stage that you can make fun, energetic, and trendy music and still be considered a real artist, says Trent Crews, a Columbus, Ohio native. He grew up in church and sang in the choir. Trent says the choir directors at church and school found it hard to place him because he didn't have the typical gospel riffs and runs. However, he did have the power and was often asked to sit down for over-singing. Trent went on to join the R&B duo Exclusive, which before it disbanded in 2007 had performed at New York City's famous Apollo Theater. Although disappointed at the breakup, Trent remarks that the experience taught him how to write and produce his own music and how to manage his business. Fast forward to today. Trent Crews is currently working on his solo project and collaborating with other artists on background and hook vocals. Trent says, I love pop music, and that is why I feel my music is so relatable. My roots are in gospel music, but instead of choir robes, I'm on stage in skinny jeans and Nike Dunks. I thought that was the best line from his biography. Please, everyone, please, 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 please give a round of applause to Trent.
What's going on, everybody?
Welcome, Trent. This is the first time you've been on KEMPIRE Radio, so welcome.
Thank you so much for having me. I appreciate it. How are you?
Not bad at all. So I just want to just get behind the music.
Okay.
How would you describe your music?
How would I describe my music? That's a good question. I could ask that a lot. I sing pop music. I sing, just really energetic, fun, like dance club music. I just have to add who I am in the music. I think that's what makes it so unique and different. I mean, it's in the same realm as, Chris Brown and Usher and, all the great pop acts that we have, but I think I just kind of add my own spin, and people can hear vocally that I'm doing things that are totally different that kind of give me an edge. So that's pretty much it, I guess.
The way the music business right now, because we have the Ushers, we have the Chris Browns, we have the Omarions. See, with these type of artists, it's becoming more difficult when you have so many of the same thing. But how is Trent Crews going to stand out of all of that?
I think you're right. I think the business has become so overly saturated, and I think the problem is that there are so many talented, people doing their thing and artists, and it is kind of hard to be different because everybody wants to do what's in, everyone wants to do what's hot. I think what makes me different is just the things that I went through in my life to get me here, and I went through so much. And this is a lot of things that a lot of people don't have to even deal with, don't even have to think about. And so I think it just kind of shows in my voice. There's a certain yearning, there's a certain pain, there's a certain something behind my voice that you can hear that there's a little bit deeper behind what I say. I think that's what makes me different. It's not necessarily, I sing better, or I sing this way, or I sing that way. It's just there's a pain in my voice. There's a something you can hear that I went through in my voice to make me sound different and unique.
In your bio, it mentions that you had to overcome a stutter, and it also mentions that because of that, you almost gave up on the music.
Of course. When I was between the ages of 6 and 13, I was actually mute. I didn't speak. And because my speech was so bad, I just kind of totally shut down. And they thought I was dumb. They thought I wasn't going to be able to read or write or do anything like that. And I went through a lot of classes and private schools and just a whole bunch of different things because everybody thought I wasn't going to be able to speak or talk. And then when I did begin to speak again, I really had to relearn a lot of things and just kind of rebuild my confidence. And even to this day, I still stutter and I still do have a list, but I think that's what makes me unique because I go through so much of that. It's so hard to just be human and really want to say things and be about something and talk and not be able to articulate, how you feel or what you want to say. There were times I'd be in class and I had the right answer and I would raise my hand and the words just wouldn't come out and I would just cry because I was forcing them to come out and I just couldn't speak. So I just went through so much, and then when I began to sing, my voice was different and my sound was different. So I went through so much vocally that it kind of tore me down, and it made me want to stop so bad because everybody was like, oh, well, you have a lisp and you can't sing, and we don't really understand your sound. And, you know, especially like when I was growing up in the church and even like in high school and stuff, when I began to sing about it, was like, oh, it's so different and this and the third. But, you know, it's all good now, and God is good, and He definitely has brought me through, and so I'm here today.